I wanted to explain the importance of a flag, especially to the Gen Z. Um, the Gen Zs are telling me in the comment section, we mzee, wakati yako iliisha, ubongo imeoza, sijui nini, go sijui nini, we will do anything. You are not inventing anything. You are not inventing anything. In 1979, I was 19 years old. Is it 18? I was 18 years old. And in that year, those who are my age mates in Tehran overran the whole town. They overran the whole town. They even captured the American embassy for several years. But the difference between them, my age mates of Tehran that time, and you is one. They had their own Agwambo somewhere. The Agwambo was called Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini. Things got bad. Things got bad. And he was taken away from Paris and he said, no, I'm not going to be the president, but I'm going to be the spiritual leader. And that is why the position of spiritual leader is still there up to. You don't just demolish everything, whatever is standing, you bring it. We have seen people doing that. Our neighbor here, we have seen Sudan, and we have so many examples we can give. But today, I wanted to explain the importance of a flag. And I want to explain the importance, the meaning of burying a flag in a grave. You were saying that there's no, that it's just, okay, I was being told it's just a piece of paper, not a piece of cloth. After all, what has that flag assisted us and whatever? Useless. You can count. The only thing I have in my house, let me tell you, are the certificates. I have a mad sister who took my CPE to Germany and she used that for education. I don't know, alisoma mpaka class gani. So the only certificate I don't have is the CPE. But there is my O level and A level, IDs, bank or whatever. If you just if you come to my house, hata utashindwa ya kuchoma. It's nothing. Anyway, that is in case you want to grade me. But let me tell you one thing, and that is the importance of me talking about the flag. I want to talk to you about the importance of a flag, the significance of. Unaweza kuwa na utoto leo, utakuwa na utoto leo na utaongea what you are talking, but I'm telling you 10 years from today, Ruto will not be the president. Some of us will be long dead. Utaangalia hivyo anza kusema ni utoto gani? Rafsanjani became the president of Tehran, and he was told you are as university leader when you surrounded the US embassy. Said hiyo ilikuwa ni huh? The word is $. Yeah. So that is what happened. And let me tell you the importance of the flag. But before I tell you, the flag you see here is the Kenyan colony flag. On 12 December 1963, this is the flag that was lowered. This is the flag that was lowered at Lang'ata Road. Siku hizi inaitwa Uhuru Gardens, huko karibu na Lang'ata Barracks huko. I've never been there, lakini nafikiri ni kunaitwa nini, Carnival. That is where it was lowered. And when it was lowered, the green, red, and black with white strip is the one which came there. Now, I want to explain this before I go into flags. East Africa had flags. There's a the Kenyan flag had a lion. The Ugandan flag. Now these are the main flag, because if you see, there is the one for coat of arms, there is whatever, but we are talking of the flag that is raised in school. They raised in school every is it every once a week or twice? I don't know. I was in primary school during Jomo Kenyatta's day. So this is the flag that used to be raised every morning. This is a flag that used to be raised every morning in Kenya. And the national anthem then was God Save the Queen. God Save the Queen. Now, the Tanzanian flag was exactly like this. No difference, except that where there is the lion, there was a giraffe. And the Ugandan was exactly like this, but where there is a lion, there was what do you call it? Crown bird. Crown bird. The one we say, oh, wang, oh, wang, oh, wang. Those are the difference between the three. Now, when each country became independent, they lowered this flag and placed there. What is the importance of flag before I even go that? It was just the other way day in 1990. You are not even born. In the 80s, yeah, it was in the 80s. You are not yet even born. Uh, Somalia overran Ethiopia. Somalia overran Ethiopia and captured the area that is now known as Ogaden region. Ogaden region, these are Somalis who are Ogaden by tribe, and they were found in Somalia. If you want to know Ogaden, we have, I can tell you that all Somalis in Garissa County are Ogaden, 90% of them. Then you go to half of, let's say half of Wajir or half of Northeastern. If you take half of Northeast, the southern part of it, majority of them are Ogaden. Ogaden is the biggest Somali tribe in East and Central Africa by population. So since Somalia, Mogadishu, could talk the same language with the Ogaden people in Ethiopia, and other Ethiopians talk Amharic and other languages, they overran that place and placed there their flags. So they went to every police station, every disease place, everything where there was a flag of the Ethiopian, they removed it and placed the Somalia flag there. Now, when you're in Mandera, let me give you an example because very few people have been to Mandera. Mandera Central Police Station in Kenya, Mandera Central Police Station in Kenya, it's like Kenya Science. And Mandera Police Station in Somalia is like, what do we call? Adam's Arcade. The one in Kenya is like in Kenya Science. The other one in Somalia is like in Adam's Arcade. And Mandera Central Police Station in Ethiopia is like from Kenya Science to Lavington Green. Now, from Kenya Science, you walk to Lavington Green, you are already in the Central Police Station of Ethiopia. And if you walk from Kenya Science Central Police Station in Kenya, you go to Adams Arcade Total Petrol Station, you are in Central Police Station, Mandera in Somalia. But in Somalia, it's called Bulahawa, and in Ethiopia, it's called Malka Suftu. Now, when these people overran Ethiopia, the Mandera in Somalia had a Somali flag, and the Mandera in Ethiopia had a Somali flag. There is a patriot, an Ethiopian patriot, who was a Somali by tribe. When he went to the Central Police Station in, I don't want to use the name of those places because you'll be confused. Let me say, when he went to the Central Police Station of Mandera in Ethiopia, which is called Malka Suftu, he saw the flag of Ethiopia. He refused. He was told to stand attention to the flag. He refused. He looked down and he said, "Motherland or death." And he was shot. And that is why the town of Mandera in Ethiopia, whose real name is Malka Suftu, up to today is called Motherland. Because he said motherland or death. He he accepted to be shot because he refused to bow down to the flag of Somalia. He just said he'll bow down to the flag of Ethiopia. Flags mean a lot. Flags mean a lot, and that is why there is even municipalities. We have the United Nations flag. We have the African Union flag. We have the Kenyan flag. Like if Raila dies, his coffin will not. Let me tell you, the day Raila will die, I'm not talking of if. The day Raila will die, his coffin will not have the Kenyan flag. It will have the African flag. Get it from me. So flag means a lot, and it is for the authority. You can make your own flag. Actually, when I die, my coffin will have the Congolese flag, but that is an arrangement between my family. But for the Congolese government to recognize me, they have to make arrangements for their flag to come. And the flag is there is etiquette in how the flag is handled. Just before the body is placed. You see, if Mukhisa Kitui dies, not if, when Mukhisa Kitui will die, his coffin will have the UN flag. When Raila will die, his coffin will have the African Union flag. I know Raila's people wakisikia namna hiyo. Anyway, so Mukhisa will have the UN flag. That is Mukhisa. Raila will have African Union flag. If you want to have them, you can have them, but that is the etiquette of those flags. Then the people who are given the national flag are recognized. Like the Kenyan what do you call? The Kenyan flag. There are those people who do that. If the Inspector General Police, former or even present or whatever, dies, then his coffin is covered with the flag. That means that the country has recognized you, like the UN has recognized Mokesa Kitui for what he did for the UN. African Union is giving recognition to Raila for what he did for the African continent. Kenyan government the same. And if you have two organizations like Kenya, Raila is a hero. Raila has done a lot for Kenya. And if Raila dies and the senior flag takes over, and the senior flag now is the African Union. But then we also have to consider his will, or even his immediate family's will. Should it reach that a time and the immediate family says, yeah, we know he was the Secretary General of OAU, but now we want him to be placed with the Kenyan flag, it will be performed with the Kenyan flag because the family wants that, and the Kenya government has accepted. I don't think the then president, whoever it will be, will will turn that one down. But if Raila wants to be buried in Siaya County flag, foregoing the national flag, or even his family wants that will be done. So we have the procedure on who is officially recognized by the flag bearers. And then just before, there is this time when preachers say, okay, watu wakaribie tuombee mwili, na wale wenye kubeba mwili na familia karibu kujeni hapa. That is when the flag is removed and the immediate family is handed over that flag. In fact, that flag, ukiacha hiyo upuzi ya Boniface Mwangi, if those kids were patriotic the way he wants us to believe, then before the body was entered, the flag would have been given to to the immediate family of those boys and placed in the sitting room area, main place, so that when you go there, you find a flag. You say, why is the flag in the house? That is ordinary. But you see, burying a flag. And that is why you find burying a flag is giving, unapatia hiyo inchi or that organization madharau. And that is why you see every time Palestinians and other people demonstrate, they burn the Israel flag, the flag, and they burn the American flag. Say death to Zion, death to the USA. Burying somebody in the grave, I mean, burying a flag in the grave is no different from burning the flag of that country. And to me, that is treason. Nimekwambia ukweli. Burn my house, but will not burn my ideas.